Be that guy. Best hopecore motivational compilation. They told you it's impossible, that you'd fail, that you weren't built for this. But in the silence of rejection, something was born. A fire, a whisper that said, what if they are wrong? Be that guy who listens to that whisper. Be that guy who doesn't run when it gets hard, who stands even when his legs shake. They will laugh. They will doubt. They will look at you and see nothing special. That's your superpower. Because when the world overlooks you, you get to build in silence. No pressure, no spotlight, just hunger. While they scroll, you study. While they party, you plan. While they sleep, you sacrifice. Be that guy who trades comfort for clarity. The one who turns why me into try me. Not everyone gets it. Not everyone has to. This journey is yours. It's personal. You don't need a crowd. You need commitment. Pain will come. Let it teach you. Failure will knock. Let it in, then show it the door. Tears will fall. Let them water your roots. Be that guy who grows anyway. When the weight of the world is on your shoulders, stand taller. When you feel like breaking, bend, but never fold. The dream isn't supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be worth it. Be that guy who shows up when no one's watching. Be that guy who works when the applause is gone. Because the real magic, it happens in the dark. In the moments you want to quit, but don't. In the hours no one sees. In the grind that makes you unshakable. They won't understand your discipline. They'll call you obsessed, extreme, even crazy. Let them talk. Be that guy who trains like his life depends on it, because it does. Be that guy who sacrifices weekends, parties, and popularity for peace, purpose, and power. They don't see your vision? Good. It wasn't given to them. It was given to you. So protect it. Build it. Fight for it. Be that guy who forgives himself, but never lets himself off the hook. Hold yourself accountable. Raise your standards. Set the bar so high, even you have to stretch to reach it. No more excuses. No more one day. No more waiting on permission. Be that guy who gives himself the green light. Be that guy who leads without a title. Who inspires through action, not words. Who uplifts others, not because he's better, but because he's been broken too. Your scars, they are not shameful. They are proof you healed. Your setbacks, they are setups for your next breakthrough. And your flaws, they make your fight even more inspiring. Be that guy who isn't afraid to start over. Who walks away from comfort. Who says no to average and yes to excellence. Even when it's lonely. Especially when it's lonely. Be that guy who understands not everyone is meant to go where you're headed. Let them go. Let the noise fade. Let the opinions dissolve. And focus. Tunnel vision. Because you're not chasing likes. You're chasing legacy. And legacy is built in the shadows with sweat, sacrifice, and soul. Be that guy who doesn't wait for motivation. He moves from discipline. Who doesn't look for perfect timing. He creates it. Who doesn't just dream, but demands it from himself. Over and over and over. When it gets hard, good. That means you're leveling up. When you want to quit, perfect. That's the signal you're close. Be that guy who doesn't just change his life. He changes lives. By being the example, the proof, the reminder that greatness is possible, even from humble beginnings. You may not be the smartest, strongest, or most talented, but you can be the most relentless. And in the end, relentless always wins. Be that guy who shows up with faith in one hand and fight in the other. Who smiles at failure and says, let's go again. Who falls 7 times but stands up 8, stronger, wiser, hungrier. You're not too late. You're not too broken. You're not too small. You're chosen, prepared in pain, trained in obscurity, now ready to rise. Be that guy who keeps going when it makes no sense. Be that guy who looks in the mirror and sees a warrior in the making, a king in the process, a legend under construction. They'll ask how you did it. You'll tell them, I became him. The man I used to admire. The man I used to doubt I could ever be. I stopped wishing and started working. I stopped hoping and started becoming. And now I laugh harder. learn faster, and level up daily. So you, yes, you, reading this, hearing this, feeling this, it's your turn. Be that guy. Laugh, learn, level up every single day.